Welcome to the Curly Hair Q&A show. I am your host, Ken Nickels, and I'm here tonight with a special guest, curl specialist, Kelly Nicole. And I can't do the whole rest of my intro because it makes no sense. No, but I'm from the Raw Hair Organic Salon in beautiful Naples, Florida, and I'm also part of the founding team of the Raw Curls brand of natural and organic curly hair products. And this is show number 129, if you're following along, and Curl Crap giveaway show number 12. And we've got some really interesting questions. So you got to have your thinking caps on this week. You do. So we are sponsored tonight by our two regular sponsors, which is Raw Curls and the Raw Curls brand of natural and organic curly hair products, and the July Summer Spectacular Sale. He's working on it. We're having a July Summer Spectacular Sale, and there it is, up to 50% off on Raw Curls and RH Organic skincare products. And I'm going to pitch one thing quick since we're doing the sponsor segment here. If you're into like vitamin C stem cell serum and serums and stuff like that, if there's any left, there wasn't many left. It's a real bargain. It's like less than half what you'd normally buy it at. But anyway, sale ends midnight on Wednesday, so check it out at rawhairorganics.com. Our other weekly sponsor this week is also RawganX and RawganX Health at rawganx.com. Wednesday at midnight, the buy one, get one free sale is over. So grab it while you can. Otherwise, it's going to be done. I'm done with that sale. So check it out. It's what I used when I had cancer, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And here I am to talk about it. So still take it every day. Rhett, you take it every day, right?
I sure do.
He sure does.
That sounded so insincere, but I really actually do. I really do.
Yes, we do. Matter of fact, we just had some before the show started.
Yeah, we had the new flavor, and I'm extremely excited for it.
Extremely excited. Yeah, it's yummy.
More excited than I've ever been for anything else in my entire life.
See, there you go. That is about as sincere as you can get. So
that was pretty good.
That is. So check it out at rawganx.com. So. Anyway, also, one other quick thing. If you are a licensed professional hairstylist and you would like to get some curly hair training, thinking, hey, this thing might actually stick here, this whole curly girl thing, we are having another Raw Curls Academy stylist training coming up at the beautiful Naples, Florida salon, hosted by curl expert Melanie Nickels, and that is October 27th and 28th. Is that correct, Rhett?
Yep, it is. I realized whenever I popped this up that I didn't have the date on there, but we'll have that for next time, and we'll have a post about it as well.
Okay. If you're interested, that 2-day workshop, I have 4 spots left, and that's it. I just announced it, I don't know, Friday or something like that. So if you're interested, go check it out at rawcurls.com/academy. If you're on Facebook, you could also message me as well. So anyway, tonight we are live streaming in a number of different places on YouTube at the Curly Hair Q&A YouTube channel. If you are looking for your best user experience as far as sound quality and video quality, that's your best place to watch. Instagram at Raw Curls. Hi, Instagram. They're on a separate feed. They get to see before stuff and after stuff if we finished within an hour. We're going to try tonight. We're going to shoot for it. On Facebook, in the Curly Girl support group, the Diva Curl user support group, the Curly Hair Q&A group, the Raw Curls user support group, and the Curly Girl Method product swap group. All those spots on the internet. We are live streaming tonight. Tomorrow morning, you can listen to this episode as a podcast. What are we saying? 5 o'clock or 5:30 a.m. Eastern time? What are we saying?
It's roughly about it's usually 5:30 a.m.
Let's call it 5:30
is when it comes out.
By 5:30 Eastern time tomorrow morning, you'll be able to listen to this on podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, Podcast Addict, and pretty much anywhere else that you consume podcasts at. And all the other episodes are all the other weekly episodes are archived there. The daily shows, there's about 100 daily shows. The question of the day, curly hair question of the days, those are only on the YouTube channel. So anyway, so that's it. Wherever you want to consume us, you can. So let me introduce our special guest this week. Miss Melanie Nickels, my normal co-host, curl expert, is out of town yesterday and today. She's in Atlanta doing a training. She's getting certified, or she did. She sent a picture, didn't she, Rat, a little bit ago? That she got her certification.
If you'll hold on, if you'll keep going,
okay,
we'll
keep talking about. We'll keep talking about her a bit.
Yep.
She got certified in trichology, I guess you would call it, and she's getting a fancy dancy, expensive machine to basically analyze thinning hair and hair loss, and be able to help people to grow it back. So that's really pretty cool, and I'm actually interested in it. See, Kelly, if you can see, I've got this little spot here.
No, I see nothing.
Okay, great.
Well,
then I guess I don't need it. I'm lucky. I really do have a good head of hair, but I did get a thin spot after, like, when I had chemo, and it just didn't come back right. So I'm going to be the guinea pig with this new machine, and hopefully it.
Well, I always tell people that thinning hair, it happens to the best of us.
It does.
Sometimes it's just nature, and you got to go with the flow.
And also Ken.
Screw that.
It happens to the best of us, and also Ken.
And also Ken. I'm
Ken.
fighting it every step of the way, just like Gray. People are like, embrace your silver. I'm like, hell no. Anyway, I don't have any silver. Oh, let's see the picture. Melanie, let's see. And there she is. There she is. She's certified today. She just sent that over, maybe an hour ago.
That's a lot of hard work. That's straight science.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And that's her deal. Just trying to set herself apart. As any of you licensed stylists who are watching should try to set yourself apart and join us at the Raw Curls Academy workshop. So, which is going to lead me into introducing my guest co-host curl specialist this evening, Miss Kelly Nicole from Kelly Nicole Curls and Company in beautiful Sarasota, Florida, is with us tonight. She is trained in Diva Curl techniques, and she is a Raw Curls Academy graduate as well.
Yep.
And let's find out a little bit about you. So, how long have you been a hairstylist? Tell us about you. How long have you been a hairstylist? When did you decide to be a curl specialist? Tell us about your journey.
Okay, so clients ask me that all the time, and it's so crazy. Sometimes you just have to believe in yourself and go with the flow, and life is going to take you there.
Yep.
So my childhood dream was actually to be a dairy farmer.
Really?
True story. My whole family are farmers, and I would go up there every single summer, all summer long, and I'd work and I'd be the farm hand, and that's what I wanted to do. So my mom, my smart mother, who I know is watching, hey mom, she said, hey Kelly, before you go to college, why don't you go to tech school? I had graduated high school early, and so tech school was free. She goes, well, you'll be the only one making any money in college, and you'll be able to do your own hair.
Sounds like a great idea.
And yeah, so I went for it, and I totally slept through half of it. And then I had this lady. She had never been to a salon before. She actually just left an abusive relationship of 30 years. She was a little older, maybe 60s.
Yeah.
And I spent all day on her, transforming her, and I never let her look in the mirror. But at the end, when I did, I mean, she just cried, you guys, took pictures with me, and that was a life-changing moment, and I took it seriously, and I actually ended up graduating cosmetology school with highest honors.
Really?
Which was crazy, yes. And then about a year and a half, I struggled to find my salon company. I finally did. Stayed with them for 6 years, and now I'm on my own. So, yeah. Pretty
neat.
Kind of crazy.
But the cows.
I still love cows. I still love getting outside, sweaty, dirty. I love it all.
One side of my family was all farmers as well, so I spent a lot of my summers picking peas and feeding cows when I was a little kid. Yeah.
It makes you learn how to work hard, that's for sure.
It sure does.
Yeah.
It sure does. Yeah, not being in the air conditioning all day.
No AC.
Well, that is really cool. Well, we've got questions for you.
We've got
a lot of questions. So we're going to get into the questions, and then we've also got, like I said, Curl Craft giveaway show number 12 is this week, and Miss Kelly has some pretty cool questions. And, well, Rhett, do you want to go over the rules first, or do you want to wait till we actually get to one?
Yeah, we can wait till we get to it.
We'll wait to one. We'll give you guys the rules because we got rules around here. So.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm very strict on the rules, guys.
Yeah. So let's get started. All right. Kelly, can hair growth oils help with regrowing hair that you've already lost?
To me, that's kind of a catch-22 because oils are not typically water soluble and they can build up in your scalp. However, you do have stimulating oils as well, and I encourage people to take the time at night and just massage it into the scalp, and that is going to increase stimulation along with circulation. Your scalp actually has more blood vessels in it than anywhere else on your entire body, which is why when you get a head wound, you bleed so excessively.
But that's why it feels so good when you get a head
massage.
massage.
That's why the shampoo's the best part of coming in
Right,
the salon.
right.
I know. So I just say, along with certain products, and I know that you have a product line that you guys encourage for
Yes.
hair loss too, but
Yep. Xenogen. Yeah.
yeah, and don't forget, you're not washing your hair anymore, you guys. You're washing your skin, right? You wash your face every day, but if you go all week without washing your skin, the dead skin cells that can accumulate inside of your pores, along with your sebum, which is the oil, right? That can also crystallize and harden, and it can clog the little baby follicle that's trying to grow inside. So move it around, get in there. I say just scrub, 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 and that alone it's like getting a massage.
Sure.
You know, this is not just hair, it's your skin too.
So what are your thoughts on, and I know you see a lot of discussion about this, Jamaican black castor oil? Good for scalp, not good for scalp? Indifferent?
Indifferent. I say the human body is so complex and everybody is so different. Really, it's trial and error.
Yeah.
You know, just because it works for you doesn't mean that it's going to work for your sister
Right.
or your best friend. So you have to try. And I always say 30-day challenge everything. Your hair and your body is going to let you know within that month's time if it's working or if it's not. And it's wise to change things up too.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Just listen to your body.
Yeah, I agree. Well, hopefully that helps. Let's see here. Kelly, I have 3A hair and I feel like I can't find the right products for my hair. What would you recommend for 3A curls?
Well, it also depends where you live. The elements that you're around definitely have a huge impact on your level of frizz. Most people don't know that you could be 100% hydrated, healthy hair, but if you're in a hot, humid climate, just even forget about the humidity. The heat alone is going to open that cuticle shaft. Think of it as your skin. That's what I tell my guests. Think of it as your skin. If you're in hot weather, your cuticle layer is much more open than if you were in somewhere that's chilly outside, right? So for me, high humid equals mousses, pomades, and gels, even sprays too. I love hairsprays, even though I know they're not the best, but I listen to my hair, and when my hair says it's tired of hairspray, I stop using it. Same thing with oils. I do that too. Your hair talks. It's curly. It lets you know when something is not right. But it's like having a baby, I guess. I don't have kids, but you know, you have to figure out what's going on.
Is that your fun fact? Did you just let out your fun fact?
No, that's not my fun fact.
Okay, good.
No. So I hope I answered that well.
Yeah, I think so. So it's, in other words, it's tough to it's tough to tell somebody without knowing more than just
Correct.
I have 3A.
Absolutely. Go see a stylist. Go see someone that lives and eats curly hair. They have to touch it. They have to feel it. They also have to know what kind of water you guys use. Hot tip: don't mix up a lot of product brands. Products are created to coexist together, and when you're constantly trying to switch up to find the next best thing, your hair doesn't know what to think of it. I say it's a slow learner, and it takes a lot of time for your hair to tell you whether it likes it or not. So I always say 30-day challenge yourself, stick with one brand, and use it consecutively and let your hair decide for you.
Yeah, yes or no. Yeah, I agree. Let's do a curl crap giveaway. Yay. Okay, Rhett, tell us the rules, because we've got rules around here, and the only reason we have these rules is because people have caused us to make rules. Is that a good way to put it? Is that politically?
The Wild West is not the Wild West anymore because people ruined it for everybody else.
Not around here.
Exactly.
Not around here. I get enough hate mail every day. I don't need any more. All right.
For the curl crap giveaway, the winner must live in the lower 48 states of the United States. Each person may only win once every 60 days. If you win and do not want the product, the only way that you're allowed to get rid of the product is by giving it away. You are not allowed to sell it. The winner is the first person that I see answer the question correctly, and you have to be specific. No hints or cheating, and no Googling the answers. This is supposed to be fun, so remember that. Be a good winner and a better loser. And then strike off number 7. If you win, I will direct message you with a Google form link that you will fill out that has your email address, your mailing address, and your name. And you'll fill that out. That'll come directly to me, and then we'll send your products out.
It's a new thing that we got this week.
And it's
Google
way
Sheet
better
thing.
because we're not. Facebook likes to filter out messages if you're not some level of acquaintance. I don't know what their deal is, but they don't like to send me the messages. So
so
we're
that's
just gonna do it this way. You get it directly, and if you win, check. If you don't get a message from me right away, check your requested messages
There you go.
on Messenger.
And there you go. Okay, our first giveaway tonight is a coveted 5-pack Raw Curl starter kit of organic cleanser, organic conditioner, firm hold gel, medium hold gel, and anti-frizz spray. And I'm getting rid of these. If I have your size, and that's it. We'll throw it in if we have your size. So if you win this, make sure you put in your little message to Rhett what you have. One of our Rods Grooming for Men women's tank top that on the back says, every girl loves a hot rod.
That's cool.
I'm
jealous.
It's
Especially for those
might get one.
products.
I know you might get
Those
one.
aren't cheap.
No, so that's good. The next one's even better. All right, so but to win this, you have to be the first person that Rhett sees to answer this trivia question.
Okay, so you guys are in for it, and no cheating either.
Nope, no cheating. Is that one of the rules, Rhett? That's one of the rules.
No Google, right?
Yeah.
No
No
Googling,
Google.
no cheating, no helping. Nope. If you're not allowed, if you're past or before the 60 days and you help people, then you will be disqualified for the rest of the year. Mm-hmm. And I don't play.
And I'm and I'm a public shamer because people do it to
Exactly.
me, so
Absolutely.
I do it back.
Okay, so in what state is it illegal to have a light switch in the bathroom?
I know, isn't that
Who
ridiculous?
does that?
We're going to tell you in a minute.
does that?
We're going to tell you
It's a
in a minute
terrible
who
law.
does that. It's a terrible law, but it is a law.
Do they use candles?
We're going to find, I don't know, but we're going to find out. So, Rhett, as soon as you have a winner, let us know, and we'll go on to another question. So, all right, Kelly, I am a 2B, 2C, high porosity, medium texture. I know hair loss daily is normal, but how can we slow down or stimulate new growth when going through menopause? My hair used to be extremely thick. The last few years, my hair is noticeably thinner. So, Kelly, do you have any suggestions for a woman of a certain age, which a lot of our clients are at our salon, that are noticing some thinning? What are your thoughts?
So I'm a big ingredient snob when it comes to products. And I know that it's kind of hard to understand the ingredients that are on the back, but for me, a huge no and big red flag is if it's not water soluble. If I see one ingredient that is not water soluble, I always say just stay away from it unless you're using a heavy duty sulfate, which we also know is not, curly hair is not very happy with sulfates, right?
No, not really.
It does happen to the best of us. Your hair naturally changes every 5 to 7 years, and your follicles, they they only have so many life cycles, okay, you guys? So the top, of course, those ones don't have as many life cycles as through the nape area and right above the ear, which is where we get the comb over from, right? That's why it exists. Number one thing I can do is say, check your ingredients. Don't rely on the labels, okay? Marketing is great and all, makes us aware of what's out there, but you can't just, as my mom says, be a sheep in the herd. Sometimes you have to actually look and examine what you're purchasing, not only so you know that it's not toxic for your body, which absorbs everything that you put on it, but that way you guys aren't, just throwing away all your hard-earned money. I find that a lot of people just throw their money away thinking they're doing good for their hair and scalp, but really they just they open that bottle, they smell it, and they buy it. And sometimes if you, just be smart. Just be smarter and look at your ingredients individually. Google them if you need to.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. It's really important that you learn things for yourself. And I'm in a lot of the curly hair Facebook groups, and in addition to all the ones that we have. And it just saddens me to see how many people will post, and they'll just post a picture of a product and say, "Is this okay?"
Right.
And
Look it up.
And Susie Sassy Pants 69 on Instagram says, "Yeah, that's great." And they say, "Okay, thanks."
I see it all the time too,
Well,
and it's very concerning.
How do you know Susie Sassy Pants 69 knows any? You don't,
Right.
Do your own research.
You got it. When I have a new curly guest, we take 2 hours that first appointment, and I teach them the good and the bads as much as I can about ingredients, and their eyes just light up because they have no clue.
No clue.
And it's let's do this and let's do it right.
Right. That's the thing. Do it right. And I don't know if you've seen, but we've done a couple of shows, right, I believe, where we talked about ingredients and stuff like this. And I'm only picking this one because it's in front of me, in this like Aussie Miracle Curls, which is a bottle of it's like $2.99, and this much of it is product, this top half an inch, and the rest of it's just a water blend
and artificial scents,
inert ingredients. Yeah, and
Right.
boy, Aussie is really.
Oh, and it smells good.
It's really
it
strong.
does.
Yeah,
They
but
should make candles, not shampoos.
I like
That's a
that.
good one.
I like that. Yes, but that's the thing is, you got to know what you
What
got to
you're
know.
buying.
You do your own research. It's
Yeah.
important. Don't listen to us. Do your own research and decide for yourself.
Yeah, you basically just
Yep.
bought a pretty bottle, a purple bottle. I mean,
Yep.
that stuff's not cheap to just package it. So you're
right.
paying for it somewhere.
You're paying for it somewhere.
You got it.
Rhett, do we have a winner of our?
No, we do not.
Are you
Because
kidding?
it's a hard one, but they're not
It is a hard
cheating.
one. No, they're not cheating.
There you go. What was the question again, Kelly? What was it?
It was.
She's got to get her list out.
Here. In what state is it illegal to have a light switch in the bathroom?
There you go.
We got one person that's close. And that's all I'm
Ooh.
going to say. And it was a total guess. They owned up to that it was a total guess.
Okay.
So,
That's good. Then they can keep guessing because they're close. So
yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah, if we don't have a winner, I have a good curl crap giveaway too.
Oh, you do?
Question
Oh, you do?
That you guys can actually guess.
because we
Yeah.
might have to add one because we only have 3 and we have 3 prizes.
Yeah, so if
I
we
didn't
don't
take
have a
fourth
winner,
one.
I got a surprise question.
Okay, we'll go one more question and see what happens. You know what? Let's kill a little time here first. So, I informed Kelly ahead of time that everybody who comes on the show has to have a fun fact, at least one fun fact,
fun
to tell us
fact.
something so we can learn about you. And Melanie and I do that. We try to do it every week. Except Melanie has turned it into, let's see how bad we can make Ken look, or how stupid we can make Ken look by throwing out things that are fun facts that I would not put out myself.
Yep, that's the marriage
That's
life
how
right
it goes.
there.
That's how it goes. So yeah. So people who listen to this podcast or watch this show know a whole lot more about me than you probably should. But anyway, so Kelly, do you have a fun fact about yourself that
Yeah.
we'd like to that we would find interesting?
Yeah, I am actually engaged to my high school sweetheart.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm 26 now, and we got together at 16 and 17, and we're still rocking and rolling.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Congratulations.
crazy.
Do you have a
Thanks.
date yet?
No date. We've actually
Not yet.
been engaged for over 2 years. We're those kind of people.
Oh boy.
Yep.
You're like Pam from The Office, right?
Pam from The Office. Yep.
It's not going to be perpetual engagement, is it?
I don't know. We want to get married, but at the end of the day, we're so happy with where we're at that it's not mandatory. We've never really been that kind of person.
4 of my very best friends, 2 guys and 2 girls, 4 of them, and I know at least one of them watches this. Actually, 2 of them I think actually will typically watch this show. One couple started dating when we were freshmen in high school, and all 4 of them got married, started dating in high school early, and all of them got married, 4 of them together, and they are still married. So
yeah, it happens.
Interesting.
It does.
Mike and Carol and Pete and Jackie. So
Hey,
those of you who know me know who I'm talking about. Anyway, they're all still married, and I still talk to all of them on a regular basis, which is that's a fun fact. I talk to a lot of my high school friends. I still talk to regularly. Do we have a winner yet?
Not yet.
All right.
Oh
Okay,
my
that's
God.
enough of that question. All right.
was a hard one.
Okay, Kelly, what's your question?
Okay, all right.
New question.
So-
for the same prize, and
Same
you only
price.
get the shirt if I have your size. I have a couple of different sizes. If not, you're not getting it, so I won't tell you what size.
Okay, so I grew up in Sarasota, Florida, and I used to be a Girl Scout. And at the time when this happened to me, I didn't think anything big of it. I was just like, hey, buy some cookies or leave. And turns out this actually, in adulthood, has turned out to be one of my favorite authors. And here is the hint, is he actually lives in Nokomis and has a mansion there.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
Yeah, if you have the
Because
answer.
I've been there. He bought cookies from you?
He bought cookies from me. Yep. And I had no clue who he was at all. And now he's like, I mean, I literally had an audio book on the way here of his. I'm yeah. Oh yeah, totally creepy. Yep, it's weird.
Yeah. No, I really like that. I really like that little area that he lives in.
Yeah.
It's
I know.
gorgeous.
I literally right across the street, like that was the beach we went to.
Mm-hmm.
And he shopped at the Publix that we shopped at. Mm-hmm. And I just had no clue. I just wanted him to buy cookies.
So let's see who knows which author bought
Yeah.
Girl Scout cookies from Kelly, who happens to live in Nokomis. Should I give that hint? I'll give a hint.
Yeah, give a hint.
Creepy dude.
Very. Yes.
Who thinks that way is what I
don't
want to know
know.
over and over and over again.
But I'm glad he does. And
'Cause
he
he's-
thinks that way a lot.
He thinks that way a lot.
That's another hint. A lot.
Anyway, okay, we'll see if anybody gets this. So
Yeah.
we'll
Here's
push
the only
this
luck.
problem is I don't know the answer to it, so
What?
I don't know. I don't read.
Okay.
Don't you
so-
live here?
Well, give us some.
Kind of.
Well, when you get a list of people who are guessing, you tell us.
Okay,
and
I
then she'll
got
tell
two.
you
I
when
got
she's
two
got-
answers.
Okay, go ahead.
Two answers.
Kelly-
Nicholas Sparks and Stephen King.
Stephen King.
Stephen King.
So Amy Belts Stevenson.
Congrats, Amy. Good job.
Yeah, congrats, Amy. And find out what size shirt she wears, and
Absolutely.
she's either going to get it or she's not. And that's Curl Crap giveaway number
Good
1.
job. Very cool.
Anyway, I wonder if I have any of these. No, you cannot touch my curl shirts. Let me look. Hold on.
Yeah, I won one on 3 weeks ago, and I've been wearing it ever since. I was gonna wear it tonight, but it was dirty.
Murphy's with us tonight. She's not in the studio, but she's walking around in Rhett's office.
Super cute.
Somewhere. Yes, and she's giving away a Curl Crap prize tonight. So it's not really a Curl Crap prize, but it is. But it's Murphy's. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, Kelly, I would like to have some help in order to figure out my type of hair. I can't tell if they are fine or coarse. I am 2C, low porosity. How can I tell? Thanks a lot. How do we answer this?
Okay, so
I would like to.
I got the answer.
You do? Okay,
Yeah.
good, because I'm lost.
All right, so I want everybody who's watching, especially if you're the one that asked me the question, to take one strand of hair, and I want you to put it in between your fingers, just one. Now I want you to roll it like that, and if you guys can feel your strand and it's very noticeably in between your fingers, that means that you are you have a thicker diameter, which usually can mean more coarse, right? And if you have a hard time feeling it, or if you can't feel it at all, that is actually fine-haired. So for me, I can't feel one hair strand at all. So I'm super fine-haired. So I hope that helps. Kind of a cute trick.
Super fine. When have you had curly hair your whole life?
Yes, but I started relaxing when I was 12. And
your mom let you, or did you just do it?
There was no choice. I woke up through puberty and I had an afro. I started getting made fun of. 12, girl, that's not a good time.
No.
So at the time, we just relaxed it. I mean, burnt forehead, and I left it on. I didn't cry, nothing. I wanted that straight hair. And I actually got completely addicted to having straight hair until I turned 20 and I fried it off. And that's how I'm here.
Oh,
I would not be here. I was known for taking away
So
curl.
you were doing a relaxer and it didn't go well.
Correct. So yeah.
And you'd already been through beauty school, eh?
Correct. I was doing hair, you guys. Yep. Fried it off.
There's a fun fact.
But here I am, and I had no idea I had this until I fried it off. There was nothing else to straighten, so here I am. It's kind of crazy.
So do you still do relaxers for people when they ask? Don't do it at all.
No. Only curly hair. I only touch natural curly hair.
That's all you do.
I'm looking into perming.
Yeah, it's making a comeback.
Hot thing,
I know.
And I want to be able to provide, but I'm nervous.
I have a fun fact.
It's nerve-wracking.
I used to get perms. I swear to God, I had much longer hair.
We need a photo.
This.
I
know you. I know there's people that do and don't.
Oh yeah.
I'll be doing research.
No, you won't have to.
Thanks,
I'm sure
Rick.
somebody will
Yes, I
message you if they do. But anyway.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's okay, Ken. Everybody had perms.
But I look good because I had shoulder length hair. I was.
Did you have the mullet? Curly mullet? No? Yes.
Yes, he had a
Little-
mullet.
Stop.
If you ask Melanie, he had a mullet.
I'm going to ask her. She'll tell me the truth.
One of our very first dates, she came over, and I thought it was just I was going to make her dinner.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it didn't end up that way.
Okay.
It ended up, her coming over to the house and me sitting with a cape on in the kitchen as she cut my mullet off.
Oh, good woman. And see, it was love at first dinner.
The woman who did my hair before, it was a longtime friend of ours, both of ours. We both knew her separately. My friend Maria, and she was a hairstylist, and she married another friend of mine, and I would go over to the house and she'd do my hair, and she's really, really nice. And for the longest time, she would always say, Ken, I'm like, nope. She said, you really look better. I'm like, nope. And I wouldn't do it. And then Melanie came over and just
mullets are actually kind of coming back.
I know that.
I kind of like it. I like it. The volume, it's something different. I want the men to do it, but not like, crazy country mullet, but nice and done mullet. Kind of like from Stranger Things, that kind of style.
Yeah, there's a comedian, his name is Theo Vaughn, and he has recently kind of cut his hair in that way. It's like almost like
It's a
shaved
hot
on the
thing.
sides with like the longer hair in the back and the.
All right, I'm going back to the mullet.
It looks nice.
I'm going back to the mullet, ladies. So
if I liked long hair, then I would
Rock
do it.
it.
But yeah,
I'm gonna rock it. Did we give away did we do a curl crap? Do we need to do another curl crap giveaway?
Yeah, we only did one.
Let's do another one.
One question.
Let's do another one. Let me see what I got in my bag of tricks.
This is pretty fun.
This is actually fun. Okay. This
I like it.
You can only guess on this if you have a pet. Because Murphy's giving away a 16-ounce bottle of Raw Paws shampoo. I grabbed 2 conditioners. Raw Paws shampoo.
And
Well, Murphy can't read, so she just grabbed the bottles. A 16-ounce bottle of Raw Paws conditioner. A 8-ounce bottle of Raw Paws pet detangling spray. These are natural and organic. And this is coveted, a 1-ounce bottle of the Raw Paws Magic Spray for hot spots and all kinds of other stuff. Really neat. And if I have your t-shirt size, a Raw Paws tank top.
Oh, wow. That's even that's a great giveaway.
Isn't that a great giveaway?
Yeah.
am I eligible to win this giveaway?
No, you are not. Okay. How does that go? Employees of the Curly Hair Q&A show are not eligible. But anyway, that's a really good gift. That is let me do the math in my head. I better not. It's expensive. It's a
lot.
good one.
Yeah, very
it's probably
gracious.
$60 prize. Murphy. Anyway. But
Murphy
to win
is
this,
very generous.
yes, she is.
She's very
She's really
generous.
good at giving away my money. Anyway, this is hers. So, if you have a pet, you can try to win this, and you'll have to answer this trivia question first.
In Ohio, what do all pets have to carry at night?
That's really interesting. Hey, did you see the answer? I had to. I know. We'll see who gets this. If you live in Ohio,
Yeah.
you'll probably know this. So if you have a pet and you live in Ohio, good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. I can't believe this. Pets have to actually.
It's kind of odd,
All right.
but
Yeah, let's go on to another one. Oh boy. Okay.
where are we?
We're gonna cross. We're gonna go down to the end. Top. Let's see. Okay. All right, Kelly. How do I get the top back of my head of hair to look curly? It's always dry. The rest of my curls seem to be getting better, but the back top frizzy and dry looking. Any suggestions?
Definitely keep going. Don't give up.
Keep going.
Keep going. If you're seeing improvements, hair's a slow talker, right?
Yeah.
Slow learner. You have to just keep going, just like I did. I did not think that I would have hair like this, you guys. Not in a bajillion years did I think that this could ever exist on my head. So keep going. And for encouragement, once a month, take a photo. Take a photo.
That's
and
a
you
good
can
idea.
Watch the transformation happen to, I say, keep the light going at the end of the tunnel. It's there. And it might get worse before it gets better too.
So you fried it off trying to straighten it.
Oh, completely.
So you had to do a big chop basically.
It did it
much?
itself.
Really? How bad?
So bad.
I mean, inch left?
That in the back, yep, I had to use a 1/4 of an inch curling iron on the back just to tame the afro.
Ooh.
Yep. So bad that my current fiance almost left me.
Oh.
Almost. He
Oh.
was that upset over my hair.
Oh.
Yep, he was
Dang.
mad.
Dang.
Oh yeah, there's about 1.5 years of me with no photos.
Oh my.
They didn't exist.
Wow.
I was that embarrassed. Oh, and then I've always been a blonde, so I had to color it brown to make it look healthy.
Right.
And it took black.
Oh.
It made it look healthy, but it was
Right.
black. It was bad. But
Oh.
I'm thankful. Here I am.
Yeah.
It happened for a reason.
So when this happened, did you decide I'm never doing this again, or did you say, well, I'm going to let it grow back and I'll figure it out?
Yep. There was nothing else to iron. It was impossible to iron. I had to go natural and let it grow. And yeah, I was just going to grow it out to straighten it again, you guys. And then I saw what I had and I was like, people need to know about this. And
Right.
that's how I became a curl specialist, is just, if I could have this, anybody could have this.
Right. Right.
Insane.
You just have to have the knowledge and
Yeah, you just have to want it
Right
and do
tools,
the
yeah.
research and go see a stylist. So yeah, to answer that question, it sounds to me like you're kind of new maybe, and you're still trying to figure out what your hair wants.
yeah.
Find a local curl specialist, do your research on them. Just because they have the piece of paper doesn't mean they're the right fit for you.
Yep.
Even go in for a free consultation. Say, hey, can you do a curl set on me? And let me get to meet you.
Yeah,
But
that's a
definitely-
great idea, because there's a lot of people that are calling themselves, curl stylists or
Oh,
curl specialists,
yeah.
and they're really not. But there are some who might be really good at a 2A, 2B, 2C wave,
Correct.
but have no idea what to do with a 4A, 4B, 4C,
Correct.
kinky
Yep.
curly.
Find
They
your,
don't.
Find your person.
You got to find your person, and I see that a lot online. It doesn't mean that they're bad. They're just, they know what they're good at, and that's the type of client that they're sticking with.
You got it.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, so you gotta look a little bit. You gotta look a little bit deeper. Gosh, I should have looked at this question, Rhett, because I did a video a couple of years ago of how to find a stylist to cut your curly hair on YouTube channel,
I
which
remember
is really
that.
good. That's a good
I think
one.
I watched it actually.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Well, Rhett, don't bother looking for it. All right, let's. We
We got a winner, by the way.
We have a winner. Oh,
do.
Murphy got a winner.
Caitlin, I'm not going to read your middle name. Harbron. There's too many names. You have 7 names. Lights on their tails is the answer.
Lights
That's
on their
correct.
tails.
Good job.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Your doggy's gonna be
I'm
so happy.
I'm not gonna assume, but I'm assuming they Googled this because I don't know how anyone would know that.
Unless you live there.
Unless you live there. But I mean,
Uh-huh.
that's a pretty random thing to know.
It is.
That's a pretty random thing, So
Yeah.
Anyway, so congratulations. What was her name again?
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Congrats.
And she didn't say what her pet's name is?
No.
Caitlin, what's your pet's name?
What's your pet's name?
Yeah, we have to know.
We have to know. And congratulations on this Raw Paws Natural and Organic prize package and the
And
Raw
we're also
Paws
getting
shirt.
a lot of comments about whether you can or can't buy the Raw Paw stuff anymore.
You have to message me.
And if you message Ken directly, that you can
Yeah.
you can still order it.
Yes, I will sell it to you if you message me directly on Facebook. Friend me, and we'll talk. As long as you have PayPal, I will sell it to you. And the reason that it's not is, well, here, I'll go on a little bit of a diatribe and tell you more than you probably need to know. A lot of you who buy the Raw Curls products notice that back in, I want to say between January and April, we made some changes, and the reason is we found that the majority of people that were buying our products were coming to our site on a mobile device and not a laptop or a PC. And what was happening is that we had so many pictures because we had all our brands on there. We had Raw Hair Organics, we had Raw Curls, we had RH Organic Skincare, we had Raw Paws Pet Line, we had Ra's Grooming for Men Men's Line, we had did I say RH Organic Skincare?
I think so.
I think I said that. We had all of them on the same page or on the same site, and people would try to order on their phones, and it would take so long to load that it would kick them out. And we were trying to figure out why all these abandoned carts. Well, we hired an expert, and the expert said, you got too much. You're going to have to narrow these down. You're going to have to put them on individual sites. So we took a lot of time, and we dropped everything, put just the Raw Curls and the RH Organic Skincare on one page, and ta-da, the load speeds changed. The abandoned carts went away. The people who were ordering on their mobile phones, all that increased again. And we will be having... So that's why RawganX is on its own page. Well, that's a separate company. But the Raw Paws is going to have its own page here shortly, and probably Raw Hair Organics is going to come back as well. But that's why it happened. It was just it wasn't because we wanted to. It's because we had to.
Live and you learn.
You live and you learn,
that's how
and
life is.
that's how life is. So if you do want to purchase the Raw Paws stuff, you can message me directly, and I'll be more than happy to, as long as you got a PayPal.
And her pet's name is Kia. Pronounced like the vehicle Kia.
Congratulations,
Not
Kia.
spelled
Yeah.
that way, but Kia. Congratulations.
Okay. Congratulations, Kia. Your skin's gonna love this.
I'm really
All right.
excited for the next question. just so you
All
guys
right,
know.
next question. All right, Kelly. Products. I've used Diva Curl for years, but I feel like it leaves my scalp oily. Am I not rinsing properly, or is it the product not for me? A baking soda rinse helps, but I don't want to do them too often. It makes my hair too dry. I've tried Luss brands, and it made my hair feel like straw. Is there a perfect shampoo conditioner combo out there?
Perfect? Nothing's perfect.
Nothing.
But you're doing what I encourage all my clients to do, and that's to listen to your body. Just because your body's creating more oil right now doesn't mean that in a year, 6 months to a year, that it's going to be producing the same amount of oil.
Is weather the issue? Hormones?
Hormones definitely play a big role in the amount of sebum that your scalp creates, but also food that you eat. If you're eating a lot of junk food and greasy food, I'm guilty, trust me. Yeah, your body is going to it has to get rid of it, so to speak. And your skin releases toxins through your sweat.
Yeah.
And oil. That's how it's produced, actually.
Melanie calls it her oil slick.
Yeah,
She gets it occasionally in the back of her head.
Check your diet. However, it is concerning because one, oil smells, but two, you need to make sure that you're being clean, not overly clean, of course, but you want to make sure that you're cleaning that off because you can get oil stuck into your pores, and it can create hair problems down the road for sure.
And the follicles. And that.
So I'm not going to say there's a perfect shampoo / conditioner, but I do know that Diva has different kinds of cleansers, And if you're a diva curl girl, it might be something for you to look into. And, once again, listen to your body. If you, I know I always say 30-day challenges, right? So try a new cleanser for 30 days. If you're still getting an issue, it might be just time to move on and try something new like you're doing with the Lust brand. And once again, it might cost you a little bit of money at first, but
but in the long run, it'll save you a lot.
Golden
Like
product.
like you wouldn't have known that Lust was was going to make your hair feel like straw until you actually tried it. Because there's other people that love it, and there's other people that hate it.
You got it.
And who knows why?
Yeah.
The only way it's trial and error. Sorry, I wish there was an easier way.
Absolutely. Trial and error with curls. It talks. Just listen.
Yeah.
Listen to what they say.
Yeah. All right. Got another fun fact for us, Kelly? Miss Kelly?
Fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Ask me a question. It might just come to my mind.
Boy. I don't know. It'd have to be something.
I don't know either.
It'd have to be something. Do you have any unusual talents?
I can do I can do a turkey gobble pretty good. The girls at my old salon, they used to make fun of me for it, but it's something that I do.
We don't make fun of anybody here.
Yeah.
Not me. I certainly don't.
Making fun of someone means you like them.
Let's hear it.
You want to hear my gobble?
Yes, I do.
Oh, look,
This
I'm
is
turning
really
red.
gonna be
I can
good.
see
I'm
it.
so excited about this.
Okay. All right.
So
Listen.
excited.
I'm getting all red. This is crazy. If you were a turkey, you'd come running.
So that's what this show has devolved to.
It's the best thing that's
Happy
ever happened on
Monday.
this show.
Yeah.
We're going to play that clip like over and over.
Oh, yeah.
Can we use
Cool.
it in our promos?
You can have it. Yep. It'll sell lots of product, I'm sure.
Well, that's great.
Well, you ask and you will receive. So,
I have a question. Hey, did you when you were at the Raw Curls Academy, did you try that new Weed Ad diffuser that Melanie had? Did she bring that thing out?
I didn't want to try it.
You
I
didn't?
already knew that I was going to order it.
Really?
Yep, I saw it. I saw the serum. You get what you pay for, especially in the beauty industry. And I couldn't resist, even except for the serum part, even just how big the diffuser was. I was sold instantly.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
a neat thing.
I can't wait for it to come in.
Rhett, should we pull that video up? Can you do that quick or no?
Yes.
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 Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah,
Sure.
we actually filmed. I don't know if any of you saw it, but we actually filmed a video of Melanie using it. We don't sell it. That's their deal. They're friends of ours. Yeah, we've had everybody from Weed Ad on our show, including Weed Ad herself. So they're friends of ours. But it's just so everybody knows, they didn't pay us to make the video or anything. We just did it actually, and Rhett edited it up, and you guys can see that
That's
thing. But it's
great.
basically, how can I describe it? I'll describe it as you'll see in the video. But it was designed actually by their creative director at Weed Ad, Chadwick Penley, who's the co-founder of the Weed Ad flagship salon in Fort Lauderdale, and it's very unique for people with curly hair. It's think of it's like. In our salon, they've been calling it the Mac Daddy because it's like I don't want to say it's like an Extava, but it's like times the Extava times 100. It's
What's
really unique.
Extava?
It's this cheapy thing
What
that a
is
lot of
that?
people buy. It's a
Oh.
thing. But anyway,
All
you want to
right.
show that? You want to show that video, and we'll take a look at it, and you guys can see it, just so you can see.
So as you can see, it is quite a large apparatus. It looks like it would be super heavy, but it's really awesome. I normally never let my hair fall into the diffuser, but now with this one I do, because I can do like a whole section of my head at one time. And it does, because of the serum in it, make your hair really soft and hydrated and shiny. This diffuser, there's 3 parts to it, and that attachment that I have on is one that is more concave, so you can, cup the hair with it. You can see where I'm holding on to it. that makes it really comfortable because it's a rubber piece right there. So it's easy to grip, and it also fits on every hairdryer except for the Dyson. Unfortunately, we tried it. Now I'm switching the attachments, and this is a volumizing attachment, so you can see it looks like a weapon, and it looks kind of crazy, but this is to give extra added lift and volume to the hairs. And you can stick it in the hair just like that and just kind of push it up, and it doesn't get real hot because of how long those prongs are. We actually use this all over the entire head at a certain point, you know, after we flip up, and you can see it gives really nice lift. And like I said, it doesn't feel like, and I have it on, my dryer's super hot, so I have it on medium heat and high air, and I'm able to just hold it there. Yeah, you can see my curls come out really curly and bouncy with that. I love it.
And there you go. For those
There
of you
you
who
go.
didn't see it, there you go.
Pretty cool.
If you want one, get your 10% off. Use Melanie.
Yeah, I hope you guys noticed how big that diffuser was.
Big.
Like that's the whole reason I wanted it was the serum, which is incredible, not to just dry your hair, but to actually give it some love at the same time.
At the same time.
But how big? I could do half my head, and I'll be done.
Yeah, what's neat about it is, I don't know, you guys probably can't tell, but it's not that heavy. It looks like it would be really heavy. It's not.
It does look like heavy, but
yeah, it's actually pretty light. So, anyway, so that's that. All right, you want to do another question?
Curl crap question?
Okay, we got both giveaways done, right? Okay, so we got one more, but I don't think we have a question. Oh yeah, we do.
Oh yeah,
that's a good question.
I'm excited for this question.
All right, let's do a curl question, and then we'll do a curl crap question.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's see, Kelly. Let's see. Oh, no, this is a statement, but I'm going to read it.
Yes.
Kelly has taken me on my curl journey for over 2 years. She is awesome and will be so helpful with your questions. Tune in. Love you, Kelly. I don't know who this is
That
from.
was Liz. Yes, she's
Liz.
amazing.
Okay. Hi,
Thank
Liz.
you, Liz. Hi.
There you go. So if you're in the Sarasota, Venice, Bradenton area, and you have curly
That's
hair
where
and
I'm
you would
at.
like to get done at Kelly Nicole Curls and Company, how would they find you?
Instagram, of course. It's all spelled the same, Kelly Nicole Curls & Co. Facebook and my website.
And your website.
You got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Wonderful. All right. Okay, let's do the next question. All right, Rhett, this is where you're going to have a picture ready. Okay. All right. Okay, Kelly, I can't wait. I need help. Been trying Olaplex protein treatments, and my hair always feels dry, brittle, and if I get one good wash hair day, I would be happy. Other than chopping this monster off. Help, please. Here is pics of 3 days after washing, and I do sleep with a satin bonnet. The pic after I wash and air dry with products in my hair, and the top 2 pics with the ponytail is the next day after washing it, because if I leave it loose, I will look like a frizz ball versus a halo of beautiful curls. I'm tired of having to do 2 French braids or a top curly ponytail. Lengthy question. It's like I wrote it, eh? I know my grays might have a lot to do with it, but I'm trying to go natural, no heat, or hair dye till my hair is healthy again. We have some pictures for those of you who are watching on live stream. I don't think Instagram can see this, but she's got grays there.
Yep.
It looks like grays, doesn't it?
Yep, and grays are always more coarse. When you get them colored, though, they actually can get softer, too, from coloring.
What's the question here? Let's go back. So now we're looking at the pictures here. Okay, so she's been trying Olaplex protein treatments. Hair always feels dry and brittle, and she is getting like 1 day after wash day, and that's it. She wants to chop this monster off. So I guess her question is, she's sleeping with a bonnet.
Yeah.
What air drying with products?
Yep.
What can she do to get better curls than what you're seeing in those pictures? Got any thoughts? Yeah, let her take a look. That's a tough one.
It is a tough one. I wish you were here. I wish I could like touch your hair, and give you a haircut and do all that stuff for you. But I don't think you should be so hard on yourself. Really, the bottom of your hair looks awesome. It's shiny, which is hard to say for curlies because our cuticle layer is always up. Number one, we are not a slow-mo suave commercial. It's not in our nature. We are frizzy, and that's why we have the curls. I believe we have curly hair, so our cuticle layer is constantly open and absorbing oxygen, water, and nutrients all the time. There's a couple things to ask yourself. One is, what products are you using? Have you checked your ingredient quality too? Number two, I guess, would be, when is the last time you had a haircut? Because if you guys have split ends and you think that not getting a haircut is going to make your hair grow longer, it's actually the opposite. If you get a split and it breaks, that split is still there, which means your cuticle shaft is 100% forever open, which is why it's snagging and a reason that it does get to split ends. So definitely go get a haircut, and I would say at least every 90 days, go get what I call a dusting, which is just where you get the bottom trimmed off, and that will help not only make your hair grow, but it's going to make it healthier and stronger. Make sure you're not doing too much protein either. It's very hard to get over proteinized, but it is such a thing, and it will actually cause your hair to be dry, damaged, and brittle. I know, because I've had it. I've been over proteinized, and you can get back from it, but it takes a lot out of you, and you're going to lose some length if that's the reason. But it could be, one, maybe you just don't have enough water in the hair, but also when you're detangling your hair with the conditioner in it, don't grab such big sections, okay? Think of your hair when you're detangling it as you're already styling it. And if you don't get every little crazy rebellious hair to lay the same direction, when that cold water touches your hair, it's not going to know to go into its curl grouping, and you'll look frizzy, even though it's really just undefined strands of hair. So detangle, get all your hairs going down the same way. Then they can go into their curl grouping. And sometimes maybe you might have to lightly, I say claw the product through on saturated hair, but that can also keep your more coarse gray hairs to come down and go in their curl groupings as well.
Yeah. I just by looking at those pictures, as I looked at them all, I thought to myself, she needs a curly cut by a curl professional first.
Don't be afraid. Go get it cut. Yep. Healthy trim. You might think it's short for like a week, but then that shape, it's undeniable what a cut will do.
Right.
It really is.
And that's how I look at that. And I think to myself, it's all the product in the world isn't gonna do a thing if you're not starting with a good solid foundation.
You got it. I agree.
That's the.
I cannot agree more.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's go. All right, let's go on to the next question here. Let me mark this one off. Instagram, we're going to lose you in a couple of minutes. So see ya.
Thanks for watching.
Just so you know, it's going to be a couple of minutes, but you'll know. But it's if I see the look what happened. It's just the countdown started. You've got 60 seconds.
20 seconds.
20 seconds, 30 seconds. All right, see ya. Boy, I'm good. I had it figured out this week for a change. Usually I don't. I see it with like 5 seconds to go. Okay, all right. Kelly, I have 3B hair, I think.
Okay.
And it's extremely thick and naturally blonde. Lately, when I've been washing my hair and when I am applying conditioner, my hair is soaking wet, but still appears frizzy and dry until I comb the product through and let it sit for a bit. Post-shower, my hair is a lot softer and holds water great, but still has the random strands that look dry. What should I do?
Yeah, definitely detangle. Right back to the same question. I get this a lot with clients. I literally say this daily to them. When you're detangling with your fingers, so if you use a comb, great. My hair hates combs. It'll make the bottom a little straighter and wonky, I call it. So I just have to use my fingers. But when I'm using my fingers, small sections, I put my fingers in at my root, I put them together, and I pull, and as I get halfway down, I release the tension in my fingers and just claw through it. But that way I'm getting those coarse little hairs that are at my root. Because more than likely they don't know to go into their curl grouping until you pull them all down going in that same direction, and then they'll form their curl grouping. Ask the question again. I'm all lost on my papers here.
I have 3B hair, I think.
3B, okay.
And it's extremely thick and naturally blonde. Lately, when I've been washing my hair and when I am applying conditioner, my hair is soaking wet but still appears frizzy and dry until I comb the product through and let it sit for a bit. Post-shower, my hair is a lot softer and holds water great, but still has the random strands that look dry. What should I do?
Yeah, so detangle, I wonder what kind of water you have. Because city water in Florida anyway is full of chlorine, is very drying, very stripping. But then well water can also add all those minerals into the hair, and they can create their own kind of chaos too.
Shower filter might be a good investment?
Shower filter, yeah, they're kind of expensive, but it's kind of like the diffuser. You know, you're going to buy it one time.
Right.
So it's never going to go bad.
Right.
So it might be worth the investment to check out your water quality too. Get someone out there and check it out, because sometimes, especially down here,
It's just
in Florida,
your South Florida.
Yeah, you're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
Just your water quality.
So do you, Kelly, do you have 2 different curl types on your head of hair?
I have like 5.
I was going to say, because you've got
Right.
3 C's on the front, right? Would that be?
Yeah, and you know what's funny is clients look at me like a deer in the headlights, but I actually don't know the names to the curls, the 3s and the numbers and all that. I find it very confusing. For me, a curl is a curl. It's going this way, it's going that way. So for me, in the professional side of it, curly is curly. However, for clients, I do think that the names are really brilliant, especially for product advice.
And that's what we've been doing,
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Is we go by kind of the premise of when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So if the Romans are using the number letter system, then we're going to use a number letter system.
Right.
You know? If you're one of those people that don't, then we don't.
And climate has to do everything with frizzy and curly hair. If it's really hot, guess what? I'm really curly. If I use a diffuser, I'm really curly. If I let it air dry, I mean, it's a completely another shape versus day 1 versus day 5. So it's so hard to answer without seeing you and talking to you personally. That's why I say go find your curl specialist. Don't be afraid of going to get that haircut anymore. Those days are over for us.
Days are over.
We have options now.
Yeah, we sure do.
Yeah.
Let's do the last curl crap giveaway.
I was going to say, speaking of Rome,
yeah.
When in Rome.
When in Rome.
Do
Yeah.
this.
When in Rome. Okay.
This is cool.
All right. So, curl crap giveaway number 3. Again, we have another Raw Curls Natural and Organic 5-pack starter kit of
amazing
cleanser, conditioner, firm hold gel, medium hold gel, and Raw Curls anti-frizz spray. And to go along with that, I think this is a 4-ounce jar of the RH Organics Skincare Peppermint Soothing Foot Polishing Scrub.
Jealous. Yes.
I might give you one.
You might.
No.
No. No.
Reminds you of vacation, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, can we stop? Nope.
Not now.
Right. Okay. So that's that. But if you want to win this coveted prize, you have to answer this trivia question.
In ancient Rome, what did women use to color their hair? It's not
henna. It's not henna, which would have been my guess.
Very creepy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which actually henna would have been my guess, but I have no idea how old
Really?
it is.
And to be fair,
berries.
it is all natural.
It is all natural. It's very organic.
It's very organic. Almost
So
too
organic.
organic.
A little
Too
too
organic. if you
organic.
ask me.
All right, stop. Grossing me out. Anyway, so if you want to win this great prize package, you have to answer this question. So, Rhett, when you get a winner, let us know. All right, let's go to the next. Try not to make too much noise. See, but if I don't do this now, then I forget, and then the people get the wrong prize, and then they send me nasty. Well, they send me nasty.
And the Raw Curls medium hold gel, I actually used that on semi-dry damp hair on second day.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I've never had a gel that I could use on partially dry hair and it be soft and shiny.
Really? You know what?
Really?
You know what we don't talk about enough here?
Crazy.
Well, because we try not to be sales pitchy too much. Believe it or not, that won the Editor's Choice Award. The Raw Curls Medium Hold Gel won the Editor's Choice Award in 2016 in the naturallycurly.com product contest.
Well, you deserve to brag about that because
I
that's
know,
an
we should.
achievement.
It
Making
really
product
is.
not easy.
No.
I tried it. I'm like, nope.
Yeah,
Not for me.
We don't talk about that near enough. We did for about a year. We put little stickers on all the medium hold gel.
That.
Yeah, because I mean, there's how many hundreds of brands, and
now there's thousands.
We won the editor's choice, for medium whole gel salon.
Well, congrats. You guys
So
deserve
now
it.
you have a perfect opportunity to buy it because you can buy it really cheap for the next 2 days on the Raw
the
Curls
sale.
Summer Spectacular Sale.
Yeah, try
Rhett,
it
do
out.
we have a link for that?
Not yet, but there's a lot of gross answers. A lot of gross answers.
You have to
okay.
read some of the
No,
answers.
well let's do another question first, and we'll come back to that, Rhett. All right, Kelly, my curls look like hell in the morning.
Perfect. Mine too.
All right, okay. My curls look like hell in the morning, but they look great before I go to bed at night. Do you have any suggestions for what I can do to protect my curls while sleeping?
Yeah, definitely a satin pillowcase. Actually, I had the best client. She actually got me a gift, and it was a silk pillowcase, a 100% silk pillowcase.
Ooh.
I can't keep my fiance off it. I can't keep my dog off it. That is like the best pillowcase, and it actually works really well. But satin, of course, is the number one for that.
Mm-hmm.
I do a pineapple plop. If your hair is long enough, I take a huge Invisibobble that I've had stretched out for about 2 years, and I plop all my hair right on top of my head, and I have it kind of fanned to the side like that. In the morning, take your hair down. Don't look at it. That's my hot tip. Don't look at it. Give it a good shake, right? And let it go back to what it was yesterday. Now what you'll want to do is, I usually use 3 sections. Take a big clip, section your hair out. Smaller sections equal better success. Always, even when detangling. So remember that. So I have a part of my hair that in here, you're not really going to see when it's dry, right? I call this the veil. The veil is everything that you're going to see when your hair is down and when it's dry. If it's interior, like that, you don't really have to worry about it. Plus, it's giving you volume. No one's going to see the frizz. So wet these ends until you're happy with what you see, right? And I also say you can claw through it like that. And when I say claw, I don't mean fingers closed, no tension, right? Just clawing through it to try to grab those individual hairs. Respray it with your water bottle. Give it a good shake, give it a good scrunch. And like I said, if you're not happy with what you're seeing, go ahead and keep adding water, 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 water. Move up to the next section, about 2 to 3 inches above the ear. Same thing, you'll have a little bit more to spray down. Then the very top, which is like our piece, if that doesn't look good, then we're not leaving the house.
Right.
You guys might even need to super soak that area with some water. Definitely find your day 2 product. I usually use 2, especially on day 2 hair, day 3 and 4. I generally don't need to add too much more product or too much product more because I just need to reactivate what's there. But you can also take your curls tomorrow and reform them as long as they're wet enough. Right? Now, it takes a little bit longer than co-washing your hair, I'll admit, but it doesn't take half a day to dry. It takes like 30 minutes to dry, and you guys can rock an entire week out of one curl set as long as you're just working on the veil and getting all those crazy hairs to come back down, basically using that claw technique right there.
How many days can you get out of a wash?
I try not to go over 5, usually my work week. 5 days a week. And
really?
Then, yep. But I've gone over 10 during the winter before.
Oh my
That's
God.
nasty, just so you guys know.
I've never heard
Don't
anybody.
encourage that.
No.
It's not good. You're getting bacteria on your body. You got to wash.
5's even.
Yeah, 5's even a lot. But I can do it now.
That's
there
really
was a
cool.
time I started with my own curly hair. I was doing it every single day. Then it got cold out, and I said, I'm done. And I just had to figure out my second day hair routine. Once I did, I can go a very long time without having to restyle it. But, the smell, if you smell, you guys might want to wash your hair. Okay, it's just healthy.
Sometimes you can't smell
it's
yourself.
Just healthy.
That's,
Yeah.
somebody's got to tell you.
Put some lavender oil in your water.
Something.
Something. Yeah.
Anything. Oh, boy. Rhett, do we have a winner of the Curl Crap Contest number 3?
We sure don't. We have someone who knows the answer, but they live in Canada. So they did offer. They did offer to pay the shipping.
Oh, something. to think
So
about.
if
Tough
it's the only
decision.
person, and they've been very active in the chat tonight.
Ooh.
So if they're the only person, then I'm probably going to give it to them as long as they actually type the correct answer in and don't just hint that they know the answer.
Tell them
Okay.
that it might be $8 or $10 in shipping.
Yeah, I think they know. I think they're okay
worth
with
it.
that.
So I'm not gouging you. It's
Just say
it's-
the
worth
answer.
it.
Go ahead and type the answer, even
Yeah,
if you're.
let's see. Let her type the answer.
Yeah,
If
go ahead and
she-
type
if
the
she gets
answer.
it, we'll
and
give her a
see
second
what,
here.
and see what they say.
All right, let's do the last question we've got here, and then we'll see if our Canadian friend
Yay.
wins this. Okay, all right, Kelly, have you tried the new Diva Curl dry shampoo yet? If so, what are your thoughts on it?
I actually have not tried it. I am a little concerned.
Fan or not a fan of dry shampoos?
No, I don't like dry shampoos.
Me neither. Can't stand 'em.
Wash.
Gross.
Yeah,
Ugh.
wash your head. That's my advice. But I haven't tried it personally yet. However, I'm seeing a lot of mixed reviews online about it. Some are like, no, it made my hair feel even dirtier. Now there's some chit chat about a wax being involved in it, which Diva is water soluble, right? So I need to investigate that wax component a little bit more, but it does say the word wax in the ingredients, and that has a lot of us concerned right now. Personally, so I can't say yes or no. Got to listen to your hair, but also check your ingredients. You know.
No, I'm not a dry shampoo. I wanna wash my. See, I'm one of those guys. I want to take a shower every day, every day.
No.
I'm like, you know how many people don't? Oh, do you?
No, I have excessively dry skin.
Oh, then you wouldn't.
Yep, every other
Because
day.
you'd be itchy if you did.
During
it
the
every day.
winter, showering is actually can be really painful. I have
Really?
to slather myself in lotions. It's terrible.
Oh.
Yep. I wish I could do it every day. My fiance can, but
Yeah.
it just drives me. I look like an alligator. It's not good. It's not a good thing.
Not down here. You don't want to look like one.
I was reading up on this one time, and it said that if you have excessively dry skin, that it's perfectly, this is not okay, but it said it's perfectly okay to bathe twice a week. That, no, I don't agree with. I'll take the lotion.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, drink some water and
Yeah.
the lotion. I
Yeah.
was a little disturbed by that.
You think?
Yeah, that's not a good one.
We have a winner,
No.
by the way.
We have a curl crap.
We finally got a winner.
Okay, so what was the question again, Kelly?
Okay, in ancient Rome, what did women use to color their hair? Drum roll.
Okay, and the
And
answer
is
is
bird poop, and Mackenzie Rounds got it right.
Go,
And
Mackenzie.
I actually Googled it really quick just to make sure. And the one caveat that I probably would have thrown in with this question is when they didn't have fancy stuff, because they used other stuff too, like vinegar and leeches and all kinds of other stuff.
Oh, that sounds much better.
So
than
this
bird
was
poop.
when they didn't have that
Leeches.
stuff. If they didn't have vinegar and leeches, then they would use pigeon poop to that they had abundant to dye. So there you
I
go.
would rather die.
Yeah,
Well, dye in a
that's
different
not a
sense.
good.
Oh, okay.
It's not a good one, but it's organic.
It is organic. It's
organic.
very natural organic.
Very natural.
And that's the active ingredient in Raw Curls products. So
I'm
there
go-
you
oh,
I'm gonna.
no.
go. We're making a formula change as we speak.
Oh,
That's the big money one right there.
Oh, there you go.
I do not speak for the Raw Curls brand.
Oh, I'm wrapping this show
Might
up.
be a good thing, Rhett.
That's enough. You got any parting shots for us? You want to tell us where again we can find you,
Kelly Nicole Curls and Co. And I'm out of a suite right now, but I have this sweet young lady who wants to come and work for me, and she's going to interview with me on Wednesday. So I might have an employee.
Maybe.
Very cool for my first year on my own.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So you can look her up on Instagram.
Absolutely. Or just follow me.
Facebook,
I
or
always
just
need
follow.
likes.
Yeah.
Yeah, get me.
There you
Give
go.
me more likes, you guys. Thanks.
You got room in your schedule for more clients? Or are you booked?
Always.
Always.
Yep, I'll
Well, there
never
you go.
stop taking new clients.
There you
Won't
go.
happen.
There you go. If you're in West Central Florida,
Yeah.
this is the girl that you look up. So
I even have some people come from Orlando.
yeah, which would
Orlando.
make sense.
I mean,
You know?
that's incredible. That just anyway.
Solid hour and a half drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, to you guys. So anyway, well, thanks for joining us
Thank you,
again.
everyone.
And I want to say congratulations to Kelly for making it through her first ever
Oh yeah.
anything like this on camera and
Yeah.
anything. She did a fantastic job.
Yes,
thanks.
thank
Everybody
you.
give us thumbs
Thank you,
up and stuff
everyone.
in the
Thanks for
comments and
having
everything.
me.
So-
Yes, you're welcome. Thanks for bailing us out, and Melanie, thanks you as well.
Anytime.
She's on a plane right now on the way back
Yay,
from
good.
Atlanta on the Raw Curls private jet. Just happens to say Southwest on the side.
It's our Southwestern airplane. It's
right,
the one that we
it's-
only go to the Southwest on.
Right.
Mm.
That's the.
It was the only one that was clean. We had to use that one.
We had to use that one, so we're working on it. Buy our stuff for God's sake, so we can get it. Anyway.
Get that
Right.
private jet.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we use our money on.
That's
Private
it.
jets, right?
That's what we do. So anyway.
No, but really, thank you so much for having me. And thank
You're
you
very
all
welcome.
for watching and participating.
Yeah.
This was pretty awesome. I hope I get to come back one day.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
might. We'll see.
Right around the
Well,
corner.
that's
Close.
the nice part is that you're
Yeah.
nice and close. So anyway,
Absolutely.
so thanks a lot. Remember
you,
tomorrow
everyone.
morning, 5:30 a.m. Eastern time, podcast everywhere you consume podcasts, and we'll see you again next week Monday. Miss Melanie will be back, and we'll have more curl crap giveaways. That'll be show number 13, and we'll see you then.